Hi guys, I'm Johnbro, and welcome back to Banjo Kazooie. This is the pause menu, by the way. I don't even think I showed this. We're gonna return to the game. Bottles was just finishing up something he was going to say, I suppose. Now we're going to go into Mumbo's Mountain, first world of the game. Now, there are three... Well, okay, Bottles is probably gonna steal my thunder here and say that there are three new moves in this world that we can learn. Right from the bat. That is a Mumbo token, or Mumbo's token, not Mumbo, sorry. I get the same thing confused whenever I'm saying the name of the world. I say Mumbo Mountain instead of Mumbo's. Not that that's a big deal, who cares? Yes. But I'm just gonna call the Mumbo's tokens Ekum Bokum tokens, because that's more fun to say, because they make the Ekum Bokum sound. These are musical notes, there are 100 of these in each world. You're going to want to try to get all of them. The notes, how many you get, depends, or... how far you can progress through Grunty's lair depends on how many notes you collect total. So you're going to want as many as you want, or as many as you can get. First thing I'm going to try to do here, though, I'm going to try to learn all the moves first, so that then we can get all the jiggies really quickly. The Talon Trot... Oh, the Talon Trot is pretty much the best move of the game. I mean, some might disagree, there might be something that's cooler, like, well, something we can learn in World 2. But I personally think this is the most useful thing in the game to learn. You press Z and left C, which is kind of a, I don't know, it's just kind of a strange combination, but yeah, the rare games seem to like using the C stick, or the C, not C stick, that's only in the GameCube. The C button's a lot for different things. This here is a Jinjo. There are 5 of these in each world. If you get all 5 of them, then a Jiggy appears where you get the last one. This is the first Jiggy that we get in Mumbo's Mountain. Okay, shut up, Jiggy, you're not supposed to talk. In fact, let's shut you up. Kazooie, eat him. Yeah! That's what you get. Bottles, I'm gonna eat you too if you keep talking. Okay, good. But yeah, something about the notes. If you die or if you have to leave the world, then all the notes will reappear. So if you get 100, or if you don't get 100 notes, and then you leave the world, or if you die, then you'll have to get them all over again if you want to get them all and keep them. Because it'll only save your record for how many notes you get in the world. The next move we can learn... Wow, my ear itches, but that's where my headset is, so I can't really scratch it. The next move we can learn is over here. Right up here by Mumbo's hut, which is the thing in the background, the Beak Buster. Well, it's called the Beak Buster, but I'm going to call it the Ground Pound, because that's what it's called in Mario. And Mario's better. Well, I'm not going to say that, necessarily. But while we're here, we might as well also get this Mumbo glitch. Mumbo's token down here. And now we're going to smash people's houses, innocent people's houses. Yeah, look at all the things that this game is teaching us so far. Already in the first episode, we learned that vegetables are bad for you, and that's why we have to kill them. And now we're breaking people's houses to the ground. These eggs will be useful in a minute, I guess. Not yet, but that's just because I haven't learned the egg move. I don't know what these guys are called, these purple guys. I think they're supposed to be gremlins or something, but I'm going to call them Barney's Minions. Another Jinjo. Another day, another Jinjo. Jinjo is such a great word. Like, I think you could take just about any famous phrase and replace a word with Jinjo and it would make it great. Yeah, did I forget to mention that they hand out jiggies in the first world of this game like candy? Like they hand them out like lives in Super Mario Galaxy. So we just got 2 in like 4 seconds. So we can't use eggs yet, like I said. So we can't do the little thing with the totem poles yet. Look, there's another Jiggy. All we have to do is slide to it. But yes, the Talon Trot. The Talon Trot, basically you move around and it makes you go faster, but you can also go on slopes like this. You can't go on really, really steep slopes, but things like this you can go on just fine. Yep. I have enough notes now to go to the next world, hooray. All I had to do was collect 50 of them, then I'm gonna get all 100 of them. I'm gonna get all 100 of them, because that's the right thing to do. I'm gonna try to 100% this. If I don't, well, that would be ridiculous, because this isn't that difficult of a game, at least not compared to some. Here's another Jinjo, not Jiggy, Jinjo. Die, Barney's Minions. Oh, I thought that was the last one. Whoops, there's one more. Do I know where that one is? I probably do. Yeah, I think it's on the other side of the Mumbo Mountain. Although I'm not exactly sure what qualifies as the mountain in Mumbo's Mountain. Because it's more like this big hill, and then at the top of it, there's this thing that kind of looks like a mountain, but it's really just a termite mound. So, whatever. Let's go over here. Oh, I can't reach that. Well, luckily, there's a little ramp on both sides of the water, so, well, indestructible bowl. There are many of these. That's no bowl. That ain't no bowl. Oh, that was the. Here's Conga. Ow. Basically, he throws oranges at you. There are these little orange panels in the ground. You try to get him to hit those. That totally hit that. There we go. You can actually get several Jiggies here really quickly as well. You can just take this... what? I didn't hit you. Wow. I'm really getting hit a lot here. Like, I never expected the Let's Play curse that I've heard so much about to be real, but maybe it is. But yes, that Jiggy, all you had to do was get him to throw oranges at the orange panels, and then we just stole an orange from him by climbing up the tree, and we're gonna give it to this monkey that looks like Diddy Kong without a hat. And he says, oh, Chimpy like Conga's orange. Chimpy help Fat Bear? I'm not fat. I'm not fat, you stupid monkey. I'm gonna kill you. Okay, well... Anyway, there's another Jiggy right here. How many does that lead us up to? That's 6. Wow. So here's where we're going to learn how to get the egg, or how to use the eggs. And we're going to learn... We're kind of learning 2 moves at once here. Time for the buzzard to learn tricks. Yay. Yeah. You're so rude, Kazooie, but we love you for that. And if you don't know, then if you haven't been able to tell, Kazooie's a girl. Because I was always... I guess I wasn't always confused about that, but... You know, there are lots of characters and cartoons and video games that are genderly confusing. Like, I don't know, Piglet from Winnie the Pooh comes as an example. Like, I remember a conversation that I had once... Yay, we got all the moves in the world. I remember a conversation I had once with my sister about Piglet. Oh, by the way, you press Z and you press up C to shoot an egg like that, and you press down C to crap it out, yay. But the conversation that I was having, she was asking me what I thought Piglet was in Winnie the Pooh, whether I thought, oh man, I fell off, whether I thought Piglet was a guy or a girl. And being the young kid that I was at the time, I didn't know how I was supposed to properly respond, so I just said I thought it was both. So you just have to hit Conga in the chest a couple of times, or 3 times, I think. And he just gives you a Jiggy. Like, I don't know. I guess he just accepts that you won, yet whenever you go to collect the Jiggy, he still throws oranges at you, so I guess he didn't really... I don't know. It's like he forgives you for a minute, and then he just hates you again. I don't know. What do you expect from a video game boss? Or at least a video game from boss or something like this. We got our 4th Mumbo token. We're going to want to get 5 of them. This is one of the grunty switches I was talking about, and so a Jiggy is going to appear right outside the level. So that won't count for the 10 Jiggies that we get in the world, but it'll count for Jiggies that we get throughout the game, so that works. Now I'm going to Talon Trot up here. More notes that I missed. Wow, I thought I got some of the notes around here, but maybe I didn't. And the notes aren't that hard to get in this world either, so most of them are in pretty much plain sight. There's the last Jiggy, or Jinjo Jiggy. Jinji. We're getting Jinjo with it, while I'm getting confused with words. But yeah, sometimes, like I said, the Jiggy for the Jinjos will always appear where the 5th one is. So you might have to be strategic sometimes if you know where all the Jinjos are. You will want to make sure that you don't get the hardest to get to Jinjo last, because then you'll have a harder time getting the Jiggy if you miss it. I don't like having that odd number of notes. 89 kind of makes me nervous. But I know where 4 of them are right now, right off the bat. We will want to go right in here into this giant termite mound, and this is where the final Mumbo token is, or Ecum Bokum token. I thought I was going to call it that. Whoops. And that termite's going to talk to us What? Oh wow, a talking termite! Oh yes, here we go. We have eggs now, so we can do this part too. Basically, all you do, press Z and up C, and we shoot eggs into these hungry totem poles' mouths. But if you want to get all of the Honey Nut Cheerios, as I'm calling them, you don't want to get the last one just yet. You want to jump on that, and then get that. Yeah. Didn't I explain that beautifully? You jump on that and get on that. Yeah, I'm so specific with what I'm naming things. That's 9 Jiggies. So that's a good many. Well, that's almost all of them. Here we're gonna get 4 notes right off the bat. This is Mumbo Jumbo. Me Mumbo, me best jamming in all game. Can you blah 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 blah. So, as you can see on the sign, it says, or it has a little Ecom Bokum token thing and has 5 next to it, and then in the corner I also have 5. I just collected 5 Mumbo tokens. So, because of this, I can pay those 5 Mumbo tokens and just jump on the switch and press B, and I can get Mumbo Jumbo to transform me into something. It's different in every world, even though it's not in all the worlds. Once you pay the Mumbo tokens once, though, you can transform into something from that world as many times as you want. So I just turned into a termite. And the point of being a termite, like, well, the point of a termite isn't that you can, like, breathe underwater, but you can do that too for some reason. But basically the point of the termite is that you can go on super, really crazy steep ledges. So before we couldn't get up all of these things with the Talon Trot, but we can get up them now because we're a termite for some reason. And all the termites are going to be jealous of us because we have a freaking awesome backpack. How did I just fall? Yeah, I'm failing a little bit more than usual, but my commentary is coming out better than it did last time, so I'm gonna... This is actually like my 4th or 5th take, because I had lots of problems with this. Like, I had problems with frame dropping, I still am, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh, man. Okay, that should have been... Oh my goodness, I missed a note somewhere. Maybe I missed it... I don't know, I guess I could have missed it underwater or something. That would seem like a likely place for me to I don't know, miss something. Man, that's gonna be embarrassing. I'm gonna have to look for that. Another life. Banjo and Kazooie are so happy. So happy. And there's the last Jiggy of this world. I'm just gonna jump, because you also can't get hurt from really high jumps if you're a termite. Now, if you're a bird and a bear, then you are, but, you know. I'm gonna have to look around for that last musical note that I missed somewhere. I don't think I didn't miss it underwater. Well, if it takes me too long, then I'll just cut to it. But, it shouldn't take that long. I mean, this isn't a very big world to look around in. That's just a honeycomb piece, or a honeycomb. One of the great things about the honeycombs in this game is that, unlike, you know, coins in Mario or something like that, if you leave them someplace, then they will stay there until you come back and get them. So you don't have to worry about them disappearing, because they never do. I don't think it's that way in Banjo Tooie, though, for some reason, but it is the case in this game, so... oh, there it is. Haha! 100 notes. I can't believe I missed that. I'm sure someone along the way, if you're watching this, was looking at that note, and they know that I missed it, and they're just screaming at the screen. Yeah, I did not expect that to happen. Well, another thing that's worth noting, because you're going to want to do this to get all the Jiggies in the game. When you transform into something from you know, getting Mumbo, or going to Mumbo and getting transformed, you can leave the world. You can't stay as whatever you turn into after you've left a world for a very long time. You can only, or like once you've exited a certain area in Grunty's lair. Well, as soon as Bottles shuts up, I'm going to explain this. Basically, like, over there, if you leave that door, then you stop being a termite. The spell wears off, but you can use the termite technique thing, the transformation, to go up here and get this Jiggy from the Grunty switch. So now, just to be quick, I'm not going to go back to Mumbo's Mountain and go to Mumbo's hut to transform back into a bear, because I'm just going to turn into it here, see? And there we go. I'm back into a bear and a bird. The whole concept for this game is really weird. I mean, I guess the idea of Mario is weird too, because you're a fat Italian plumber who's jumping on turtles to rescue a princess. But, like, you're a bear with a bird in your backpack. Where did that come from? It's a brilliant idea, but where did it come from? This is a note door. Yeah, I kind of explained this, but now we get to see it, so I guess that's different. It's not that simple to open it. Yeah, it is. It's pretty simple. I have more than 50 notes that I've collected over the last world, so let's just open it. Yeah. Shut up, Bottle Brain. But thanks for refilling my energy. That's one of the only things you're useful for besides fixing the bridge at the beginning of the game. And Banjo is ecstatic and he has his crazy dance. I'm just gonna kill you for fun. Well, that took a little bit longer than expected, I guess. Not that much longer. It's only been 15 or 16 minutes. So, next time on Banjo-Kazooie, we will progress further into Grunty's lair, into this beautiful-looking room. Oh my goodness, I love that light. And probably get to World 2. But we might not finish it, because it's a little bit more hectic of a world. Yeah. See you next time.